Hello, and welcome back to RaceGOW. I'm Dan Sugano, aka FPV Skittles, and today we're going to be looking at the RaceGOW sponsors and prizes. If you haven't seen it, take a look at the website. You can see a list of all the sponsors, and there's a link to their websites, as well as the $9,000 plus of cash and prizes that we have to give away in RaceGOW. All right, so we're going to start just by going over each of the sponsors, talking quickly about what they do and what they've provided for RaceGOW prizes. First up, we've got WeBleed, and WeBleed's well known for their gates, batteries, and now their hot sauce. WeBleed is providing a bunch of cash for random giveaways and to the top pilot each week, as well as a bottle of hot sauce to the pilot with the fastest lap each week. Next up, we've got FPV Exchange. FPV Exchange, you can sell or buy pretty much anything to do with FPV, and they've got great prices all the time, so check that out. FPV Exchange has provided 10 of the HD0 Whoop Light VTXs. Next on the list, we've got Rosie Rippers. The Rosie Rippers are a team of female pilots from around the world, and one of their pilots, Derpy Hooves, is going to be providing custom Lego minifigures as a prize for the champion, as well as another top prize. Check those out if you haven't seen them yet. They're awesome. Next up, we've got RCN Power. RCN Power makes a whole bunch of different motors for all size drones, and specifically they've come into the micromotor scene lately with their 1002 motors. For RaceGOW, they're providing 10 sets of customized motors with the RaceGOW logo engraved on them. Check this out, this is awesome. Next up, we have HD0. HD0 is a digital FPV system that has the lightest cameras and VTXs on the market. They're also the only digital FPV system with fixed latency. It's perfect for whoops and for racing. For RaceGOW, they've provided 3 Whoop Light camera and VTX bundles, as well as a currently unreleased Nano V2 camera. Our next two sponsors are both YouTubers. First, we've got Nick Burns, who's my go-to channel for reviews for anything micro or whoop sized. He's provided cash for prizes throughout RaceGOW. After that, we've got Joshua Bardwell, the FPV know-it-all. He's probably the most popular FPV YouTuber, and I'm sure you've watched some of his videos before. He can help you troubleshoot just about anything to do with drones or FPV. Joshua has also provided cash for giveaways throughout RaceGOW. Our next sponsor is the one and only Tiny Whoop. I'm sure everyone knows what Tiny Whoop is, of course, since we're all flying whoops here. You can check out Jesse's shop. He's got some of the best motors on the market. And for RaceGOW, he's providing a new product that's yet to be released. There's going to be 2 of those up for grab each week. And for his Champions Prize, Jesse is going to be providing a very rare item, a DeLunchbox V2 that actually works. Our next sponsor is Pyrodrone. Pyrodrone is one of the best FPV retailers around. Check them out, they've got everything you need. And for RaceGOW, they've provided 10 $25 off coupons. So we'll be giving one of those out for each track. The next sponsor on the list is Drone Zone New Jersey. Drone Zone is a facility run by Diane and her son Jack. They have 2 locations, one an indoor whoop location and one an outdoor flying field. So check that out if you're ever in the area. Drone Zone has provided cash for prizes, as well as a bind and fly whoop and swag package for a Champions Prize. Next up is Radio Master. Radio Master makes some of the highest quality and most popular transmitters on the market. At pretty much any drone race, you'll see about half the pilots with their TX16 model. For RaceGOW, Radio Master is providing a TX12 transmitter, as well as a bunch of other accessories. The next on the list is Happy Model. Happy Model is a whoop company that makes all sorts of motors and flight controllers, and everything to do with whoops. For RaceGOW, Happy Model is providing several prizes, including an X12 flight controller for the first week that will go out to a random pilot. Our next sponsor is Velocidrone. Velocidrone is the most popular FPV simulator for practicing racing. Velocidrone has provided cash for prizes that will go out to pilots who fly the tracks in Velocidrone. Moving down the list, our next sponsor is ViFly. ViFly makes the most popular 1S Whoop charger right now. It can charge or discharge your 1S batteries, which is super useful for keeping those 1S packs healthy. ViFly has provided 10 of their Whoop Star charger as prizes for RaceGOW. Next up, we've got Mobility Gates. They make foam gates that are perfect for your Whoop tracks. For RaceGOW, they provided 3 sets of 10 gates. Next up is Beta FPV. Beta FPV is one of the most well-known Whoop companies, and they make parts and drones of all sizes now. For RaceGOW, Beta FPV has provided a Meteor Bind and Fly as a Champions Prize, as well as a whole bunch of frames and accessories to be given out each track. Orca is our next sponsor, and they're one of the top FPV goggle manufacturers in the industry. They recently came out with a version 2 of their flagship goggle, the Orca FPV Pilot. For RaceGOW, Orca has provided 2 of their FPV control transmitters. Next up, we've got Team Black Sheep. Team Black Sheep is one of the oldest companies in the FPV industry. They produce such items as Crossfire, Tracer, and many popular transmitters. For RaceGOW, Team Black Sheep has provided a bunch of analog VTXs that are very popular on Whoops, the Unify Nano Pros. Newbie Drone is the next sponsor, and they are one of my personal sponsors as well. Newbie Drone is best known for their Whoops, but they have products for drones of all sizes. For RaceGOW, Newbie Drone has provided a yet-to-be-released Bind and Fly as their Champions Prize, as well as 10% off coupons for each track. Our next sponsor is RailPro. RailPro is an aluminum railing company in Washington State. If you're in that area and you need some railings, check them out. RailPro has provided cash to be given out in a variety of ways each track. Our next sponsor is Emax. They make some of the most popular and highest quality bind and fly drones on the market. They have everything from Whoops all the way up to 5-inch racers. For RaceGOW, Emax has provided a NanoHawk bind and fly, as well as coupons for each track. GemFan is our next sponsor. They are a propeller manufacturer that makes props for all size drones. GemFan will be providing propellers as prizes for RaceGOW. Moving down the list, our next sponsor is Infinity Loops. Infinity Loops is a YouTube channel run by Heads, OG Dr. Love, and Multiprops. Check out their fun content and great reviews, especially their Creator Callout series. For RaceGOW, Infinity Loops is providing a Mobula 7 Bind and Fly as their Champions Prize, as well as a Fractal Engineering frame kit and a flight controller from Happy Model. Speaking of Fractal Engineering, they are our next sponsor on the list. Fractal Engineering makes one of the most popular 1S Whoop charging boards that you use with your balance charger. They also have awesome 65mm and 75mm frame kits with carbon fiber bases. They've provided both these products as prizes for RaceGOW. Our next sponsor is GNB. GNB is a LiPo battery manufacturer that makes batteries all the way from 1S up to 6S. They are some of the most popular and best priced batteries on the market. For RaceGOW, GNB has provided 10 $15 off coupons for their website, as well as two $50 off coupons that will be in Champions prizes. Next up, we've got another pair of YouTubers. First is Mr. Shutterbug, aka Nate Payne. Nate Payne makes some great Whoop content. He's always putting out interesting and informative videos, so check out his YouTube channel. For RaceGOW, Nate has provided a Beta FPV Lite ELRS controller, as well as a couple sets of Beta FPV motors. Our next sponsor is John Coopy. John Coopy is a popular YouTube reviewer. Check out his channel or find him on the Geeks Vana podcast. Our next sponsor is HQ Prop. HQ Prop makes propellers for drones of all sizes, and they make some of my favorite Whoop props. HQ Prop has provided a bunch of propellers for RaceGOW prizes. Our next sponsor is Full Send FPV. Full Send FPV is a facility in Fort Collins, Colorado that probably hosts the most Whoop races in the world. They also have a storefront, so check them out if you're ever in the area. For RaceGOW, Full Send is providing a custom bind and fly built by Icy. Next up, we've got T-Motor. T-Motor is a drone motor manufacturer that makes motors for all size drones. For RaceGOW, T-Motor has provided a set of their 802 and 1103 motors. Our next sponsor is Toolkit RC. Toolkit RC makes battery chargers, and for RaceGOW, they have provided two different battery chargers. Next up is Drone Cadets. Drone Cadets is a company out of New York that teaches people how to fly drones and focuses on underserved communities. For RaceGOW, Drone Cadets has provided cash as well as swag for prizes. Next up is Wootopia. Wootopia is the largest and best drone race in the world. It's held in Arizona in January of each year, and it is my favorite Whoop race to attend. Liz and I are announcers for the event. For RaceGOW, Wootopia is providing one free ticket to the 2023 event, as well as two light-up LED Wootopia t-shirts. Next up is Tune RC. Tune RC is an up-and-coming FPV company, and they're focusing on making high-quality flight controllers for whoops and toothpicks. For RaceGOW, Tune RC is providing one of their flight controllers as well as 3 frame kits. Moving down the list, our next sponsor is For Your Senses. For Your Senses is one run by my lovely wife, Liz Sugano, and provides all types of different crafts as well as the IGOW merchandise. For RaceGOW, For Your Senses will be providing 20% off coupons. Our next sponsor is Blue Jay. Blue Jay is an FPV Whoop pilot who came in second place at Multi-GP IO 2020. Blue Jay is providing $100 for a secret prize that won't be revealed until someone does the action that will unlock the prize. Our next sponsor is Gank Multirotors. Gank Multirotors is owned and operated by Matt Gankman, and they make some of the best FPV frames on the market. For RaceGOW, they've provided 2 of their frame kits. Our next sponsor is Tweet FPV. Tweet FPV is a YouTuber who also sells transmitter grip tape kits. He's got kits for every transmitter on the market. For RaceGOW, Tweet FPV is providing 4 free sets of grip tape kits. Next up is Safety Third Racing. Safety Third Racing is a drone club out of the tri-state area, and Rue FPV is one of their pilots. For RaceGOW, Safety Third Racing is providing two $20 prizes. Next up is Dr. Ride Industries. They are a vinyl graphics and design company located in Albuquerque. For RaceGOW, Dr. Ride Industries is providing IGOW and RaceGOW stickers. Our next sponsor is R3D Shifters. They make 3D printed Whoop frames, some of which they have provided as prizes for RaceGOW. Our next two sponsors should be familiar. We've got FPV Skittles, that's myself, and Ribbit FPV, my lovely wife. Our next sponsor is Geeks Fauna. They are a YouTube channel and podcast about drones. We will be appearing on Geeks Fauna periodically throughout the RaceGOW season. This list is all the sponsors that have already committed to providing prizes for RaceGOW, but we have a few more that may be joining the RaceGOW sponsor family. Alright, now let's take a look at the prizes and how you win them in RaceGOW. As you can see, we have over $9,000 of cash and prizes, and they're broken up into four main categories. We have giveaways for everyone, big prize active giveaways, top pilot prizes, and champions prizes. Okay, so now let's go over how you win the prizes in each of these categories. First up, we have the giveaways for anyone. And like the name implies, anyone who submits a video for the given track, and I mean anyone who has even whooped out or joined the game late or anyone who submits a video for this given track will have a chance to win the corresponding prize. So you can see on track number 1 we have a whole bunch of different prizes, including from HD0, a Whoop Light Cam plus VTX bundle, from Orca, an FPV.controlled transmitter, and from Mobility Gates, a set of 10 22-inch square gates. We also have prizes from Happy Bottle, FPV Exchange, Tiny Move, Mr. Shutterbug, Team Black Sheep, and many more you can see on the list. Those are all just for track number 1, as you can see, but if we go down the list here, we can see these prizes are all for track number 1 through 10, so that means we have a prize for each track. From Beta, we've got 2 Meteor frames, a keychain, and a light radio strap. From HQ Prop, we've got a Whoop Prop Sampler Pack. From Emacs, we've got a $10 off code at Emacs USA. From FYS Crafts, we've got a 20% off code at FYS Crafts. And from Newbie Drone, we've got a 10% off code for any order at newbiedrone.com. All those prizes you can see with the 1 through 10 will be available for all 10 tracks. Now, if we go down the list here, we can see we have a few prizes for the other tracks as well. So on those specific tracks, you have a chance to win these specific prizes. And as you can see, most of the prizes are US shipping only, just because these are smaller prizes, and to ship them outside the US is just not reasonable, as we had learned in IGOW 3. But all the codes will be emailed out to anyone, and the bigger prizes we will ship anywhere in the world. Our next category is the Big Prize Active Giveaways. Just like the last category, these are giveaways, so all the prizes will go out to winners chosen at random, but the group that they'll be chosen from are only the Big Prize Active pilots. Now, everyone starts out as Big Prize Active, and you don't lose your Big Prize Active status until you whoop out. So at least for the first 4 weeks, everyone will be Big Prize Active and have a chance at these prizes here. After that, starting on week 5, if you've gotten 4 letters already, then you will no longer be Big Prize Active and no longer be able to win these prizes. And these are bigger prizes like the name implies, so let's take a look at some of them. From RC and Power, we have a set of 4 motors with the RaceGOW logo laser etched into the bell. Take a look at this, this is awesome. So we'll have this prize on tracks number 1 through 9. Also on tracks 1 through 9, from Vifly, we have the Whoopstar 1S battery charger. On tracks 1 through 10 from We Bleed, we've got $20 cash for the We Fly, We Strive, We Bleed random giveaway. From Joshua Bardwell, we've got $20 cash for the Know-It-Alls random giveaway. From Nick Burns, we've got $10 cash for Nick Burns random giveaway. From Drone Zone, we've got $10 cash for Drone Zone New Jersey's random giveaways. For Drone Cadets, we've got another $10 cash for the Drone Cadets random giveaway. From Pyrodrone, we've got $25 off code for the Pyrodrone website. From TinyWhoop, we've got a code for 2 free, not yet announced items from the tinywhoop.com website. And from GNB, we've got $15 off at the GNB store. So as you can see, all of these prizes are available on multiple tracks, whereas the prizes lower on the list are only available on specific tracks. So take a look at all of the prizes that are available for you to win if you are still Big Prize active. Alright, so our next prize category is the top pilot prizes. So many of these prizes will be given out at the end of the game for the winning pilots. And for our grand champion of RaceGOW, we have one of my favorite prizes, which is a custom Lego minifigure created by Derpy Hooves of the Rosie Rippers. If you haven't seen these before, they're awesome. Let's take a look at pictures of Bry5, who's the champion of IGOW Season 3. The grand champion also gets the top pick from all of the champions prizes. Second place gets the second pick, and third place gets the third pick. From Velocidrone, we have $25 cash going to the lowest combined time on all 10 tracks in Velocidrone. From RailPro, we have $25 cash to the lowest combined time on all 10 tracks in real life. And from FPV Exchange, we've got a Whoop Light VTX to the lowest combined time on all 10 tracks with HD DVR. And also from FPV Exchange, another Whoop Light VTX that's going to be given out to a randomly chosen pilot who submitted HD0 on at least 7 of the tracks. And then we have the Blue Jay Top Secret Prize. Blue Jay has a secret prize of $100, and that goes to whoever completes the secret task. Our other top pilot prizes are for the fastest pilots on the individual tracks. And also on track number 1, we have an extra bonus prize from HD0, which is an unreleased Nano V2 camera for the fastest time with HD0 DVR. Then for all 10 other tracks, we have these prizes. From WeBleed, there's $20 cash for the fastest pilot. From Drone Zone, we've got $10 cash to second place. From RailPro, we've got $5 cash for third place. We've got another prize from WeBleed FPV, and that's a free bottle of their sweet hot sauce for the hot lap. That's the fastest single lap by any pilot. And your fastest lap does not have to be a part of your 3 laps. It can just be one fast lap you got. From Velocidrone, we've got $10 cash to the fastest time set with the B-Brain in Velocidrone. So we're using the B-Brain because that's the Whoop that is spec'd for the WeBleed esports series, and it just puts everyone on an even playing field. So we're sticking with that for RaceGOW. And from RailPro, we've got $5 cash to second place time in Velocidrone, also with the B-Brain. From IGOW 4 and FPV Skittles, we've got $10 for first place in the HD Open class. So the HD Open class, you must submit HD footage, and HD we consider 720p or higher. Check the rules for more information on that class. Our final category of prizes are the Champions Prizes. In order to be eligible to win a Champions Prize, you must make it through all 10 tracks without receiving 4 or more letters. If you do so, you'll be entered into a giveaway with a chance to win one of these 30 prizes. As you can see, we've got a bunch of awesome prizes on this list. The Champions Prizes are the best prizes in the RaceGOW game. We've got another custom Lego minifigure created by Derpy Hooves of the Rosie Rippers. We've got a free ticket to Utopia 2023, which is going to be super coveted by the time the game ends in December. Got $100 cash, 3 different prizes, one from Weebleed, one from Nick Burns, and one from Joshua Bardwell. Then we've got some transmitters, we've got bind and fly whoops, we've got more cash, we've got a bunch of other products. Take a look at the entire Champions prize list so you can see what awesome prizes are available if you make it to the end of the game with 3 or less letters. I'm not certain how many pilots will be able to complete this task, but if we do have more than 30 pilots that are able to make it through all 10 tracks with 3 or less letters, then there will be some that do not win Champions prizes, unfortunately. And if we scroll down a little further, we can see the prize winners spreadsheet. This is the public spreadsheet where we have every prize listed out individually, not just by tracks 1 through 10, and in their different categories are the different tabs. So check out this spreadsheet, and as the winners are determined, they will be listed on this spreadsheet. Thank you for joining me for this review of all of the RaceGOW sponsors and prizes. And one last thing to mention is registration is now open. So head over to RaceGOW.com and register yourself for RaceGOW today. Good luck and happy whooping, everyone!
I'm back, you know that I never left. I got tracks and some music that you never guessed. I don't slack, don't
Good luck and happy whooping.
I get to choose what I do, I'm like a weapon dash.